Commander Lassiter read her orders again. There was no margin for error in this sort of operation. Only when she was convinced that those directives offered no leeway in interpretation did she turn to her bridge crew. "Lieutenant Edwards?" The navigator, sitting at a computer panel to her right, spun in his chair. "Ma'am?" "Program a trajectory for Gongxin and give me the ETA," she said. "Yes, ma'am." Several seconds passed before Edwards spoke again. "The flight path's been set. We'll reach it in 9 minutes after we change our current trajectory. Engage the new flight path." "Yes, ma'am." Lassiter took a calming breath, then activated all speakers across the battleship. "Crew of the UNS Merkel, this is your commander speaking. As of 96 minutes ago, the Martian colony New Fox was bombed without warning by a Chinese destroyer. 6,817 souls were lost. There were no survivors. The United Nations has demanded immediate retaliation. They've chosen as a target the Chinese lunar colony Gongxin, which is China's largest remaining colony in the system. As the only UN battleship in lunar orbit, our orders are clear. Bomb Gongxin until there are no more survivors." She paused. "We will reach Gongxin in 9 minutes. To your battle stations. Arm punch guns 1 through 3. She turned to her first officer, Mac, who watched her intently. "Another one," he breathed. Anyone could assume he was referring to New Fox, but she knew him well enough to know that he was talking about Gongxin. He felt the same about the orders as she did. She found no joy in these bombings. There was no strategic value in killing colonists. There was only vengeance. 16 colonies had been destroyed in the past 12 months alone. At this rate, in less than 3 years, there wouldn't be any colonies left. "Another one," she replied in the same tone. "See that the punch gun teams are ready and targeting the colony's nuclear reactors." "Of course, ma'am." He stood and exited the bridge. Edwards was right as usual. The UNS Merkel reached Gongxin exactly 9 minutes after they'd changed their trajectory. "Gongxin has issued a warning that we're in their airspace, and they're commanding us to leave. They've given us 10 seconds to comply," Lieutenant Richardson, the communications specialist, announced. "Shields up," she ordered. "Shields are up," Stahl, the weapons specialist, replied from her right. "Gongxin noticed. They're powering up their slingshots." Lassiter tapped her intercom. "Mac, status." "Punch teams have the nuclear reactors targeted and are ready to fire on your command," her first officer replied. "Commence firing."